Hey folks, on this episode of Tool Talk, I'm talking about my two vacuum systems here. Not to be confused with a dust collector. I've already done a Tool Talk on my dust collector, and I'm separating that with these two because a dust collector is a high volume, low pressure unit, whereas in both of these vacuums are low volume, high pressure units. These are more for higher suction situations at a specific source, whereas in a dust collector is more suited for creating a large draft or removing a large volume of dirty air at a specific location. So I've already done my dust collector. If you're interested in that, search back through this Tool Talk series and you'll find it. So onto these two vacuums. This is a regular ShopVac. I think it's a 6 horsepower, 12 gallon, which 6 horsepower. It's the peak horsepower rating, which means absolutely nothing in daily use. It's just an exaggerated number. But it's a 12-gallon ShopVac vacuum and a Festool CT26E. I don't know what the E means. Vacuum. So this is an apples to oranges comparison. It's a close to a $600 unit, which really hurts me to say that, and a $100 or less unit. It's an apples to oranges comparison. But anyway, this one should be better in every single situation, assuming the price just by itself. This is better at actual filtration. This is certified HEPA filtration level. This is not. This is much, much quieter than this particular ShopVac and any other ShopVac that I've used. However, that means absolutely nothing to me because the way that I use these vacuums is for dust collection on smaller tools, and the tool that I'm using is always the cause for me to wear hearing protection. So if I have to wear hearing protection because of the tool, then the how loud these are really makes no difference to me. This one has a certain has a suction level dial, so you can dial down the suction, which further decreases the volume in situations where it is applicable, and it also has an auto on-off so that you can plug your tool in here, and as you turn the tool on, the suction will automatically start. As you turn the tool off, the suction will automatically turn off as well. This one has neither one of those options. However, you can set up a little relay system or an aftermarket system to make one of these turn on and off with tools. So that's something that you can add to one of these. Neither one of those really matter to me though, because I have no problem with turning a switch on as I'm using a tool. Now this is convenient. It is nice to have something that turns itself on. It's one less thing that you have to do. However, we're talking about flipping a switch. It's not that big of a deal for me. The only area where this really is a major benefit from the Festool is, first off, the cost. It's a lot less expensive up front, and then second, the reoccurring cost of filter bags, if you use the bags, is way less per bag on one of these units than one of these Festool units. Festool really likes their bags that go in here. They're just a bit expensive. I forgot to mention in the video, so I'll do it here really quick, that I always find these ShopVacs marked down on sale at really, really high markdowns, like 60 and 70% off sales. Most of the time around holidays like Father's Day, New Year's Day, Black Friday in the United States. So if you're looking for one of these and you can hold out to a holiday, you can save a ton of money, typically speaking, because these things are notorious, in my experience, for being marked down quite a bit. As far as performance goes, assuming that there's no clogs and you are having appropriate maintenance on each one of the machines as far as emptying them before they get overloaded, they both do the job just fine. They both suck dust where you want them to suck dust, or suck up a mess off the floor where you want them to suck up a mess off the floor. So how I use them here in the shop, they both perform the exact same way. Now I don't use them in their state that they're sitting right here. Both of these I use in my ShopVac Cyclone cart setup that I made a couple years ago. Now this particular cart has a Cyclone pre-separator, so it's crazy convenient for me to pop the lid off this bucket and dump a bucket rather than dumping or emptying or changing any of these filter bags. So I'm still on the original filter bags from both of these units. And I don't know how long that'll last, but the Cyclone does a really good job at removing the vast majority of the crap before it gets to the actual vacuum units, which will just further the life of these machines because they won't be overloaded and accidentally filled up and continuously ran by accident. So as far as what I buy, which one, going forward, which one would I buy again if I had to do so? If I had to rebuild my shop tomorrow, I would not buy this Festool vacuum and instead just get another one of these little ShopVacs. The only reason I did buy this Festool CT26 is I had a little bit of extra shop budget one month and I decided to buy the Festool Domino, and I thought, well, I might as well just see what the hype is about and I'll get a vacuum as well and see what the whole Festool craze is about. So I got it. Now, like I said, it is a much superior unit and it should be for the price. It absolutely should be. So I'm going to keep using this going forward, but if I had to restart and rebuild tomorrow, I wouldn't buy one of these. I would much rather spend a lot less money on this and then use that extra money elsewhere in the shop, even if it is just buying the Cyclone unit pre-separator for it or some attachments or whatever. This is a lot better value for the vast majority of the people who I think are watching this video, just normal people like me who work out of their garage or in their driveway or in a room in their house. It's a much better value than something like this, in my opinion. That's not to say that this isn't a great machine. It is a great machine and probably a lot better suited for people who are on-site contractors and people who make their living inside other people's homes where they are also responsible for the environmental hazards that they create on site. So this definitely has its place, but for the average Joe like me, I don't know if it's a great buy. I don't think it is a great buy. Like I said, I have it and I'm going to use it. But anyway, I hope this helps. Also, someone asked me to mention the hoses. I don't know the two different size shop standard hoses for these vacuums. I just refer to them as the large hose and the small hose. And as far as them attaching to multiple tools, I have honestly not had a problem with it. All of my small hoses have fit whatever machine that I'm using, and all of the large hoses have either fit or been a little bit too large, so I just use tape to shim it as needed to create a little bit of a bushing and just slide the hose on. So as far as special adapters that a lot of people seek for certain tools, I can't help you there. I haven't had a situation where I've needed one, so lucky me on that situation, I guess. But anyway, hope this helps. You guys take care, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.